Call the meeting or the committee meeting to order.
Roll call is Kathy Plater.
Yep.
And committee members are not assigned yet because we're looking for volunteers.
That's the scope of the volunteer support. Well, we don't have any yet.
All right, we'll start off with the whole business. Right now, we're in our first meeting. We don't have
What
any.
would be the scope of the volunteers that you're looking for?
We're moving on to level 2. So hopefully it's none because the first meeting.
I have an agenda, so
It's
okay.
All right. And then new business would be committee volunteers. So I discussed with Frankie about trying to put together.
Larry was going to be a volunteer on this committee also. I had talked to him at the last meeting, but evidently they're going to go ahead and pull that,
Check it out.
check it out now, so he's not here.
So the discussion was basically getting prepared and working forward as far as being proactive, and when the season opens up, that we have docks at the lift, the marina's ready, just different things around the community that would allow us to be a little better off, a little more prepared. There's also discussion about looking into what the cost of parking would be for annual costs for the marina, and maybe different deals that might be for residents versus people visiting. But we had the list of items that were proposed in the last meeting as far as ideas of what to move forward with the rec committee to try to start to work through some of these things just to get us in a better place to be prepared. One of the things I know Brad's working on is going to be burning some of the sage and the brush down at the marina just to clean it up and make it a little better as far as that goes. So that could be something that would pop up as well.
He had said that it was going to get a volunteer fire department to help with that burning and have the water truck down there just in case anything went haywire.
Perfect. So I think if the scope of the volunteers is going to be really whatever we think are opportunities in the community that we think we can make a difference and pull people together to do.
Mm-hmm.
For cleanup.
Cleanup to start.
Yeah.
One of the things we were talking about at the church, and there was no commitment, was on opening day, if that marina is usable, the church would come down with coffee and donuts.
Would be very nice.
Just as a community, thank you for being here, and just kind of a welcoming thing.
Yeah.
If that's agreeable, I'll move forward with the church to see if we can get that together.
Once the lake does go down, and we can still.
Well, exactly. As long as that would be in the event that you could.
Or we can go forward from today, yeah.
Well, and even still, I mean, if it's just a get together where people can get together and have coffee and donuts, like that's not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
Well, that is true too.
Yeah. So I mean, I think
Although you're fishermen, or if you want to be out on that lake.
that's true. So. So yeah.
So are you going to advertise a cleanup day for anybody who? Hello.
I think they went to lift station 3. I believe. Are you looking for Brad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he headed over to lift station 3.
Right over by your house.
I think that's a good suggestion, that if we were to kind of set up a cleanup day and kind of have a scope of work and just kind of see if we could get people to volunteer, maybe put something in the office.
We do that at the church, and it does help. So people put it on their calendar and then they show up
Okay.
most of the time.
And so maybe we could post something at the church too. Just
Sure.
a little more knowledge. I think a lot of what's going on, like even last meeting and this meeting, I don't think a lot of people know about it. Like we posted it where we're supposed to, we did the thing, but people aren't expecting it. So people aren't really looking for it. So I would imagine over time, more and more people will be aware of it. More and more people will be like, oh, you guys are doing the thing. And they're want to be part of it. So I'm looking at the wrong agenda here.
What I did. That looks like sewer.
Frankie was supposed to be checking on the signage as to where we can order that from.
Yes.
I haven't heard anything from him about that. why do the locks need to be replaced on the lockbox?
I think the locks don't need to be replaced, but they were taken off. So
They were
I
taken
think
off.
they're in my office. So we need to go put them back out there and verify they work and all that good stuff.
We have plenty of envelopes left from last year. And we have plenty of stickers if people buy the yearly pass to put in their windshields. We don't need to rebuy any of that kind of stuff. We still have it.
On that particular topic, there was discussion about raising the rate of the annual parking to bring more revenue in for recreation. I think that could be something to explore. I'm not sure what the previous rate was. I think it was like $30 or
$7 to launch or to park. And then the yearly pass was what, they didn't give a real break on the yearly pass. And I think that should happen. If people live here and buy a yearly pass, I think they should get a discount.
Yeah, and I was thinking potentially.
But I don't know how many yearly passes you're gonna sell with fluctuating like it is. You know, there was a couple of people that bought passes last year and they won't get maybe not even.
The hard part is with your daily, unless you have somebody down there collecting or checking, people don't pay. I mean, I've been down there walking the dog and, you know, they're not this year, but last year they were launching from there for a while, and I'm sure there was no money put in that box because they know nobody's checking.
We did collect some. Well, we can have Bob go back to checking.
Yeah. Just kind of see.
Picking up the envelopes, just going down there and seeing.
Just a presence.
Yeah.
Going, oh, I guess somebody is checking.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's gonna be cruising around to maintenance on the restrooms and stuff of that nature, make sure.
Yeah.
There's toilet paper and they're clean and all that kind of stuff.
We need to talk about his hours too when we're done here.
Repair that was one that Frankie came up with, was repairing the fish cleaning station. And so potentially pulling again, I mean, if we're not launching from there, we're not pulling out, then it may not make sense. But I'm not sure what that would entail as far as.
The pipe was broke underneath, so I don't know. It sounded like it would entail. I
Okay.
don't know, but we can check it out.
Okay. And inspection of the service valves and replace or clean filters as necessary. So, replace filters. I'm not sure which filters he was referring to on that one.
There's filters in the restrooms.
Oh, okay.
In the water thing.
Gotcha.
And the restrooms were all cleaned up before we locked them up last year. I talked to Bob yesterday and he says when we open them up, then they just stay open overnight and whatnot. I don't know if that's a smart idea. Especially with a bunch of kids running, you know, kids do stuff, I don't know. Several adults.
Well, were they open last year or the year before? It was a problem.
Last year, it
because
was a problem last year. I thought it was kids. He said it wasn't kids. He said the incident only happened once, really bad. But I'm not so sure that those bathrooms need to be open overnight. That means somebody has to open them in the morning and somebody has to close them at night.
Right.
So I don't know what the.
With that too, kind of on topic, on Saturday, there's the fly tying lures. There's been a couple instances where the doors weren't unlocked. So I'm not entirely sure what a workaround there is be. I don't think we want everybody having keys, but at the same time.
We probably just need to get scheduled with Bob.
Okay. And just make sure that those hours are, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
And he may think that because Jerry volunteers for that fly time thing and he has a key, maybe he thinks he doesn't need, to unlock it. I don't know. I'll have to check with him.
Yeah. Jerry mentioned that he was kind of intermittent, and so when he wasn't available, they weren't able to get in. Brad came in a couple times to let him in.
Okay.
So let it just be trying to.
We probably should have a set.
Schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Perfect.
I don't see anything on here about hauling those old dogs out.
So I think that's in here somewhere. Maybe it didn't make the list, but that was something that was discussed as well, was the old docks, trying to figure out what's usable, what's not usable.
Well, our docks are still in good condition.
Yeah.
If if our docks remain there, they don't look bad, pushed up against the side there. But all those broken down docks with all that wood and stuff like that, we need to figure out who owns them, who's gonna pay for the dumpster, and then they need to get down there and clean them up there.
Okay. So who would?
We discussed this last year. How they were gonna
I
take
think
care of
Cliff and
it.
Shirley have been discussing it for years.
They haven't looked at it.
Yeah, so they may know who owns them.
Well, Frank said he knew that some of those docks were his,
Okay,
which he didn't think they were, but he said, in checking, some of them were his.
The RV park.
Yes, they are. Anymore.
okay. So then it'd just be a matter of who we need to follow up with. Is there anybody that regulates who puts docks where?
Well, nobody has put docks in 10 years almost,
Okay.
just on the water.
And it's a lot of work, and then if you only get to use it for, if you're lucky, a month, and then you gotta haul them out again.
Until the lake comes back, you're not gonna see private individuals putting docks back in.
Do we want to bring an action? So part of what we're hoping to do here is, obviously, we're just having conversations because the board's not here, we can't vote, we have no action items.
Right.
But part of what we want to do, and one of the reasons the meetings take place on the Tuesday that they do, is I have 3 days from then to get any action items on the agenda for board meetings. So
Right.
is there an action item we want to move forward with on the docks, or even a discussion point?
Yeah, I think they need to go away.
Okay.
As soon as the
It doesn't need to
And
have
plus-
approval to get rid of them, I mean.
No.
I don't think so.
No, plus we need to get with Scott, and he had mentioned at the last meeting that the, neighborhood watch was gonna donate some, picnic tables for down there in that picnic area, but also those broken down picnic tables, those cement tables have to be hauled out of there too. So there's another
They can't be
dumpster.
repaired,
No, they're pretty bad. If
they are bad.
If they've been maintained, there might be one that's still be in decent shape, but the rest of them are.
Well, and then that brings up, you know, we may not be able to pay for launching the boat, but maybe we can get people to buy passes to use the picnic area, or to walk their dog, or to.
Could be a great opportunity for a dog park over there, or something kind of low maintenance, low fee that would pull people over there to be, you know.
See what's just beyond the picnic tables, how far out that land goes, and that might be worth, like you said, a small dog park.
Yeah.
Something to just, because like you said, until the lake comes back, using that, if we're only trying to get money for launching, it's gonna be years before that happens, so maybe if we could develop an.
Well, it's not for launching, it's for parking. They
very
launch-
Well, and that's.
They launch for free, they have to pay the park. So anybody that uses, whether they have a kayak or a canoe or whatever, when they park and launch there, they need to be paying that.
See, and I didn't get that because I used to park there to walk my dog. See,
Yeah.
and then that would be
Well,
like.
now we know where the problem lies.
We know you didn't pay.
I'll send you a bit.
A lot of people do because, you know, when we go down there, a lot of people walk their dogs down there, but if we develop the picnic area where you could.
And somebody had asked me if they could park there when they come from Susanville with their side-by-sides. If they park there and unload, do they have to pay? And I said, yes.
And that is an education.
I think it's a signage, yeah, if we had signage at the spot, it's like.
It's $7 for parking. Whatever you do there, the parking is $7. And I don't think we should try to increase that.
That's
I was
my,
not at
for
this
day,
time.
for day use, no.
Not at this time.
yeah, because that's probably.
It'll just drag people off.
Well, and then somebody suggested, and this is probably on down the road, if you could get like a camp hostess there where the bathrooms are and use it as overflow camping or,
We had that when we first opened it up.
and was it a disaster? Okay. Like, well,
Yeah.
we'll keep thinking about ideas that would reasons people could.
Just in the interest for testing for the video, can we try pulling your mic down kind of closer to your chin? Down kind of like down here. There you go. Let's just,
Like that?
yeah, that way it's not as poppy.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out because for the audio on the board meeting, I'm trying to get, this is a great way to test it.
Okay.
And anybody tuned in on Zoom, you're welcome to chime in whenever, if you have any comments.
Or ideas.
Loose with the public comment going on right now, but feel free to chime in at any point in time. Some other ideas I had, and like more of just bringing fun back. I mean, we could do like I thought the spaghetti feed went great. I thought that was a really cool way for the community to get together. We could do other events like that. We could do like bago tournaments or yard game tournaments, or even just yard game. Come on, play a game and visit.
Mhm.
You know, just kind of bring snacks or do a potluck. I think stuff like that would really start to.
Well, the garage sale thing works out good too. And instead of having everything at the RV park, maybe we could have something like that down there that would draw people.
Okay.
And then that would sell table space, and then.
Yeah.
And then what if you did a opening day barbecue here?
Right.
But because I don't know how the fire department does it, but it's usually a volunteer donation kind of thing.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That they make pretty good money
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
And I mean, you feed people, they like you.
Yeah.
And they come, as long as we don't step on Frankie's toes or the
Right.
fire department's toes, but.
Yeah.
I don't think they've ever done an opening day
Barbecue.
get together.
No.
Or. And if the weather's nice, maybe you do have it down at the marina.
Yeah, that could be, I think, really, really fun.
Mhm.
And I mean, as far as rec, I mean, I've been looking through finances, stuff of that. I mean, bringing in $100 is something for rec. So, and ultimately for me, that's not really where the mindset is. Like for me, it's more about just getting our community together in a positive way.
Well, that's what the bingo was kind of done too.
Yeah.
And they donate all of that money to the rec department.
Yeah.
So that works out good.
Well, and that could be another thing for us to try to figure out how we can aid and make that easier and better for the hosts of bingo, and try to.
Well, what we need to do with that bingo thing is that, they have a lot of kids that are playing bingo, which is illegal. Even though the kids didn't actually handle money or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was totally illegal, so.
Is there like a side game we could have
So
for the
then,
kids?
that's what, when I was talking to Linda, that's what I said. She says we've lost some people because of the fact that they can't bring their kids. Yeah, they're 18 to play bingo.
Okay.
So, I was thinking of, we need to do something on the side in the same room where maybe a volunteer could do bingo with the kids or something.
Without money.
Without money or anything.
Yeah.
And maybe just have a couple of cheap little prize things we bought at the dollar store, or,
Could you do it concurrently with, like, they get a separate kind of car?
Yes.
And they can play alongside their parents, but they're playing
No,
more.
they can't sit and play with the parents.
They can't even sit.
It has to be separate.
Can be the same room, but
Yeah, we can do it the same room, like in the corner.
that'd be something worth exploring.
But these people would still come and play bingo, they knew their kids could be entertained too.
I'm thinking like 4th of July bingo is like packed in here, and the people bring their kids. So it's like, I don't know that we would have enough room to do it.
Well, we could even open up the outdoor space here with the fence and
Yes.
have the kids outside and maybe have
Do something out
games
there.
or whatever
Yeah.
out there.
Cornhole and.
Yeah, just something. And that way they can feel confident that their kids are protected in a safe space and they're in here playing bingo. And so that could be something that we could look out to.
I would bet our biggest draw is during the summer when
It is,
there's
yes,
more people up here. Yeah,
and more kids.
more kids, yeah.
I think there's a lot of opportunity, I think we're item 4, but I think there's a lot of opportunities with just finding ways to bring community together and have fun. And I think that the more and more that we're able to do that, I think the more and more people can realize how cool this community really is. So.
Another big draw that I used to do at school is a ice cream social. People love to eat.
I'd be curious about like a food truck kind of thing. Like you have a Dippin' Dots food truck that does maybe
Well,
you could have somebody out here. I don't know. if
Brady
it'll be-
brought those Kuro people up, and that was a huge thing.
Yeah.
That was, but
Yeah. So, it's a lot, and there's a few of us, but hopefully it'll grow. I think with people kind of getting wind of it, it's kind of an ongoing
We
thing.
need to get some of the new people that moved into the area involved.
and that's a positive way to do it in a positive.
Yeah.
This is for fun, and everybody will pick their little niche, and like ice cream, I'm all about that. I'll help with that.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So.
It'd be kind of fun if you had even if you were baking ice cream, have an ice cream baking contest, where it's best,
Instead of the best chili, the best ice cream.
Exactly. Yeah,
The Legion has the chili all wrapped up.
Yeah, ice cream cook off. Pretty fun. I'm gonna open up for board or for public comment, just in case. I'm not sure who Samsung is, but I don't want you to feel like we're not including him.
Could that be?
He doesn't have a Samsung, he has an iPhone, so probably not. Oh, maybe on the TV.
He said he was gonna watch it, cause.
Alright.
Hey,
So, as far as,
He needs to support it too.
yeah.
It was a rain.
All the more reason to come down.
So moving forward, mentioned the docs. Was there anything else we wanted to bring up for board discussion or voting? And
I think the docks are the main thing, but to clean up down there too.
Okay.
The sweeping thing, Frankie was working on that too. It's Crystal's daughter's boyfriend or friend or something.
Okay. So I would say on the moving forward front, I mean, really what we're trying to do is just as many hands as we get on deck with ideas that are fun.
Yeah.
More the merrier.
Yeah.
Just try to get some of the stuff out in.
We could open that up in a meeting for suggestions of what people think that, I'm getting comments, but we can ask.
Yeah.
Something fun, they might call.
They might.
And I would think on the board
Ideas.
meeting would be a good opportunity to be like, hey, we've had our first recreation meeting.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of great ideas, but we need hands.
Yeah,
To do
need
it.
volunteers. How
It would
many
be
of
a
you
good
come
time for the
show?
board to discuss cleanup day too.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're looking at May, get it out now so that, well, it's only April, but.
Yeah.
We'll be
Yeah.
April 9th.
So it needs to be done by the first part of May, first week or two of May, it needs to all be
Yeah, before
wrapped up.
opening day,
Mhm.
so maybe the board wants to discuss that, and then you're discussing it in a public forum
Right.
where the word's gonna get out more.
And when you say cleanup day, are you talking specifically to the marina or just in general?
Well, I was thought the marina.
In the down there, yeah.
Okay.
Well, to me, that whole thing is the marina, so.
Yeah, that's the area down there.
Okay.
Cleaning up, you need to get in and look at the bathrooms or whatever we need to do to get it ready to open.
So maybe try to pick a day that would make sense to,
And it's, of course, weather dependent.
yeah. But
Yeah.
if we wait until probably early May, I think would probably
Be
be,
safer than now.
yeah, probably a little safer.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
So, perfect. So in the previous meeting, we did make a motion to adjourn.
Mhm.
In our current situation, there's no seconder.
No.
So, we might talk to Ellen, see if she wants to.
Wait, so tomorrow do the welfare check, or if I should do one now?
I'm sorry, once again? Ooh, I heard welfare check.
That's what I heard.
That's kind of scary.
Let's say, yeah. Well, hopefully everything's okay. But I think, she had mentioned that she would want to join a, financial or budget committee. And so that might spread her time a little thin.
I think she, if I talked to her, I think she'd come to that recreation one too.
And then we
I
can,
mean, look at all the time we're saving in the office.
well, the tough thing is like a lot of the volunteers are on the board. Everybody's willing to volunteer is on the board, so it's.
Two is getting the word out.
Yeah.
I mean, people are are. And I want to keep it positive, but people are a little turned off by all that goes on. Until you can get the positive out there, then they'd be willing to step up.
I would agree.
It's better.
And that's just,
It's better.
it is, and it feels like it's
We
getting
can
better.
just keep it better.
Right.
Little by little.
And
I honestly think like this is the kind of stuff that's gonna make it,
better.
it's gonna be a splash when you go and you can get together as a community and have fun. Like it goes a long way.
Yeah.
And so I thought that spaghetti feed was awesome. Like there was laughter, there was socializing, there's people like that hardly ever engage at all, that you see faces that you're
The
like.
Christmas dinner was that way too.
Exactly,
It's-
yes.
Just get together and it's not political, if
Right.
you will have it, it's just fun. So, and I think once you start doing some stuff, I think people would get together.
Yeah.
And be willing to step up and help and.
And that's the way those pancake breakfasts are too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the last couple that he had, we had to set tables outside.
Oh, yeah.
20 people.
I was working it was like I was exhausted. But it's fun to see people because they're your neighbors and you're like, oh, I know who you are. And it's just that kind of thing, yeah.
Anything else we want to discuss?
No, I think that covers it.
All right. Well, I will, I guess, make a motion to adjourn.
Adjourn meeting, yes.
We'll second it.
We'll do a board vote. Is Kathy Plater?
Yeah.
Right. Adjourn.
Okay.